You've probably seen them in your textbook, long strings of x's and numbers that look intimidating. But polynomials are simply a way of telling a story with math. They're everywhere, from modeling population growth to figuring out the area of your backyard. So, what is a polynomial? Think of it like a set of building blocks. You have variables, like x, and coefficients, which are the numbers multiplying them. The one strict rule is that the variable's power, its exponent, must be a whole positive number. So 3x squared plus 2x minus 5 is a polynomial, but something with a negative or fractional exponent isn't invited to the party. Each polynomial has a degree, which is just its highest exponent. For 4x cubed minus 2x squared plus 7x minus 1, the degree is 3. That highest power term also gives us the leading coefficient, which is 4 in this case. These are just labels to help us understand the polynomial's shape and behavior. Now for the fun part, making them work. Adding polynomials is like sorting laundry. You just combine like terms, grouping all the x squared terms together, all the x terms together, and all the plain numbers. Multiplication is a bit more involved. Imagine a rectangular garden with a length of 2x plus 3 meters and a width of x minus 1. To find its area, you multiply them. You use a method like FOIL, which ensures every part of the first expression multiplies every part of the second. The result is 2x squared plus x minus 3. And here's where it becomes real. Let's say x equals 5. We plug that into our area formula. 2 times 5 squared plus 5 minus 3. That's 50 plus 5 minus 3, which gives us 52 square meters. Suddenly, that abstract expression tells us something tangible about our garden. Polynomials are a powerful language. Once you understand the grammar, the terms, degrees, and operations, you can start using them to describe and solve real-world puzzles.